Good evening. As you may have guessed from the title, my bike is gone. Let me tell you how today started. Today I had a meeting down by the fish market. It's not involving fish, but it just happens to be around there. And I rode the bike to the station, got off the station, parked my bike, went inside, did my thing. Went through the whole day. Went to go get my eyes checked. Apparently I need glasses. Not just sunglasses, but no, I can't see. But so I got that squared away, and I'll probably get some new glasses on Saturday. But on the way back, when I went to go pick up my bike, it was gone. So a rough day to say the least. Now, there's two things that could have happened. A, somebody could have written off my bike. Or B, the city collected it because I parked in the wrong spot. Or somebody took it off the parking rack. I think it's B, and I'm hoping it's B. I hope the city collected it. And I have two reasons to believe that. One, because my bike has never been stolen. I haven't put a lock on it in years. I've been here 4 years, and I park it right in the center of the city, and I've never had any issues. And another reason is I am 6'4". I have an extension on the seat to make it extra long. I can't touch the ground when I sit on it normally. I have to tilt the bike on the side so I can reach the ground. It would have to be they either had to walk away with it, or somebody had to work the pedals while somebody else sat on the seat. Because there's no way most people can sit on it and ride on it comfortably. So that's why I think the city collected it. And if they city collected it, that's no problem. They're going to charge me $50, $70, and then I can get my bike back. A bike is an awful bike. I mean, it's near and dear to my heart, but as far as the bike quality goes, it's a decent bike from Amazon. But the back brake doesn't work. The front brake is going out. The tires are almost smooth. There's a bunch of electrical wire hanging all over electrical tape. The gear shifter on the front gear doesn't work. What else is wrong with the? Yeah, it's an old bike. It needs a lot of TLC, and I'm not sure why anybody would steal it. There was so many nice bikes out in that rack. There was so much more available than mine. If somebody took it, it's just to destroy it because they didn't want to look at it anymore. Maybe, but yeah. So hopefully I get that back. But that gives me time to do two things: work on or finish fixing some of the problems from the system that I made already, and I want to start working on the one with the gears because I have all my little gear parts for the rim, and I want to trim these down so they fit a little tighter. They're about 5% too big overall, so I want to trim this down just slightly, maybe 1% off, or just enough to get that little edge off, and then see if they fit better. And then the other thing, the new idea I want to do is if you know Japanese fans or traditional collapsible fans, the ones that open up and fold, I want to do something similar to that, but using where they're layered, and it opens up like a deck of cards, like when you try to put them on display. But each panel, I want to have a solar panel, a small solar panel, small solar cell. And I want it to fit on the bike seat underneath, and it stays collapsed when you're riding it. And then when you're parked, I want to open it up so that it's slowly charging your lights or charging your battery, or having a battery on the bike that you can charge your cell phone to. And it always stays charged because it's always being recharged by when it's out in the daylight. So when you're doing your thing, you're busy, you're whatever you may be doing all day, at the end of the day, when you get back on your bike, you have a fresh cell that's fully charged to replenish your phone, or to power your lights, or even your if I can make it big enough to recharge your battery for your power assist. So that's the next idea I have. And it should be fairly simple. So I'm probably going to use a bunch of parts from the 100 yen store. Because they have these cool little solar cells. And these are like $1 each. And it has a small lithium battery. Now this is it's 3.7 volts like any other lithium battery. But its capacity is really small. But if this can put out enough to slowly charge it, and I can put 6 of them, and hopefully it slowly charges this a little bit, it would be a good thing to have on your bike, especially if nothing's going on. There's no need for you not to collect solar energy when you're not riding your bike. So that's the next idea I want to work on. But I don't have a bike right now. Tomorrow I should get my bike back if they have it. Or I have a 20-year-old mommy bike downstairs that I might work on. I might make that electric. It's well over 20 years old. So we might work. We may not look as cool as we may have before, but at least we'll have something to work with. It doesn't matter to me. I'm excited. I miss my bike and I hope I get it back, but if it's gone, it's not going to stop me. I lost the thumb throttle that I had on the other system, but I could also use my push button that I prepared somewhere around here, and I also can just order another one. I took the motors off, I took the system off, I took the battery off, everything. I took it off last night, so the only thing that's really missing that I cannot replace is the thumb throttle that I used to power to make it go, and I need to hotwire one more of these, which is kind of a good thing because I could show you how I did the other one and how you can push it so you can have a push to go, or like a manual throttle or twist throttle you can use to power your e-bike. But the day's over. I might work on a few things tonight, but the most important thing to pick up my spirits is, look what I got. These are eclairs. And I know this isn't, I don't know what kind of channel this is, but I like talking about snacks. This came from Family Mart, and they're well known for this guy. I mean, Family Mart holds a lot of good things, and I'm a big 7-Eleven Family Mart fan, but as far as eclair goes, nobody holds a candle to Family Mart. This is phenomenal. And look, even though I came home and I'm running all around all day, it doesn't fall apart. And the reason for that being is they planned ahead. They put a small little piece of plastic over the custard that normally, or the cream that normally spreads everywhere. Ba-bum. Let me take it out. So it stays pretty neat the whole time. It's so delicious. It's not a sugary rush like it normally would be. The cream doesn't taste completely like sugar. And you can taste everything. It's so good, yeah. Tastes like more air than anything else. This is phenomenal. If you ever have your bike stolen and you need to pick me up, Family Mart Eclairs is where it's at. God, I love these. This is probably why I weigh almost 200 pounds. But it's worth it. Again, thank you everyone for joining. If you're watching for the first time, welcome you. If you're coming back to see what else is going on, I'll have more for you tomorrow. Today was a somewhat of a rough day. The lack of bicycle, the meetings. Tomorrow I have one more meeting, but it's Friday, so I'll stay up all night working on the new project, and I'll let you know if my bike came back to me or if I found it. Again, thank you again for watching. If you have any comments, questions, suggestions, please leave comments on the area below. And if that bike is gone, and I'll work with the one I have downstairs for now, but I might look into getting another bike. As long as it fits my body, as long as it can manage a tall guy, I really don't care what kind of bike. So if you have any suggestions, I welcome them. Maybe a fixie, a fixed gear, maybe a mountain bike. since the friction doesn't matter whether the tire is smooth or not. It'll work on basically anything. It doesn't matter to me. The only thing that makes a difference is whether it has a disc brake or a good brake bracket at the top. But regardless of which one it has, we'll find a system that will fit it. Thank you very much. Have a good night. See you.